heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. There is a new time capsule that's been added to the game. Let's take a look. The various rewards in the time capsule will be the Riddlebot Chroma Pack, also the Bat Swarm Iconic Ability Collection, and yes, sadly, the new Bat Swarm Iconic. It is a set of 12 collections that you have to gather, and even worse, it is the exotic collections that you need. Then there's the Spike Flex Emote Collection, the Absolute Infiltration Cape Style Collection, and of course, the Enhanced Absolute Dark Knight Gear, or the Absolute Dark Knight Gear. And of course, you will get some F Metal, Ally Favor, Catalyst, Alliances, Source Marks, Quarks, and more. And when you open 25 time capsule, you will receive the Absolute Batman Axe weapon style. Somehow people thought that the Bat Swarm Iconic ability would be available opening the 25 time capsule, but no. It is the rare exotic collection of the bunch. If you look in the description of the time capsule, you can see at the bottom the odds of what item you could get. For the exotic, you can see that there's less than 1% chances to get the exotic collections. So if you're not lucky, you could open 100, 200 time capsules and still not get the exotic collection. Heck, our friend Shadow Lady opened, I think she opened 125 time capsule and she did not get the exotic collection. So you can get a time capsule from the marketplace, you can purchase either the single time capsule or you can purchase the bundle of 25 time capsule. There's also time capsule that drop in the game, but those that drop in the game, you have to use the stabilizers to open them. So you decide, either you purchase stabilizers to open the time capsule that drop in the game, although you can also use your free stabilizers to open those, or you just purchase them from the marketplace, although there is another option. Although if you do play on console, you can purchase a time capsule from our friend Vandal Savage in the House of Legends using loyalty points. So if you go to time capsule, so you can see the time capsule here. Again, you can purchase either the single time capsule or the bundle of 25. Sadly, there is no discount on the Vandal Savage vendor. It's sad, but that's how it is. So we are going to purchase the bundle of 25 so that we can get the axe weapon style. So here we have our bundle of 25 time capsule. Sadly, the audio crashed after like 10 minutes while recording the footage, so I didn't have any audio. And the editing process also was a bit of a nightmare, so we're going to skip most of it, sadly. So as usual, when you open your time capsule, you can choose between various rewards. Usually you'll have one collection, one piece of gear, one emblem, and a few other rewards that you can choose from. And for the collection, you saw you need 12 collection for each of the rewards. So sadly, for the Swarm Bat Aura, you will have to get all 12 collections to get the Swarm Bat Aura. And sadly, that is something you will have to do for each character you want to use the Swarm Bat Aura with. So either it's going to get expensive opening a lot of time capsule to try to get the rare exotic collections to be able to get the Swarm Bat iconic ability, or it will get very expensive on the broker to purchase the collections from the broker. Either way, it's going to be very difficult to get the Swarming Bat iconic ability for only one character. It's going to be even more difficult to get it for alternate characters. And if you have a lot of alternate characters, it's going to be pretty much impossible to get the ability for most of your characters. It's sad, but that's how it is. It seems that this is how the devs decided to monetize this new iconic ability. The devs have been more and more aggressive in monetizing the game. And this is one more example of that, I guess. So there we go. So we're pretty much done opening the time capsules. Sadly, we did not complete a single collection, but with 25 time capsule, that was to be expected. There's basically 36 collections total. So if you only open 25 time capsule, obviously you're not going to get them all, even assuming you're lucky enough to get one of each. And for the gear, I only got 4 pieces of gear, although that one is a bit my fault. Like usually I would skip the gloves, I would skip the belt, I would skip the boots, because those items usually are pretty cheap on the broker. So normally I don't really get them from the time capsule themselves. I usually get the belts, the gloves, and the boots from the broker. So the gear we're getting with this time capsule is going to be minimum item level 10, maximum item level 419. And you may have noticed I did not get the maximum item level with the gear I just got. The gear does scale to the level of your character, which is why it goes from level 10 to combat rating 419. And obviously with the gear I had, I was only able to get some of the pieces at the 418. So here are the few pieces of style I was able to get. Obviously, once I do get the whole style, I will make a video about it. And obviously we got mail because we did open 25 Absolute Dark Knight time capsules. So obviously we're getting the weapon style. So there's 3 weapon styles in the box. There's a one-handed weapon style, there's dual wield, and there's two-handed weapon styles. I was a bit surprised when they did show us the images. They were showing us the weapon style as a one-handed weapon style, but in the comics it is clearly a two-handed weapon style. So I was a bit surprised by some of the images they first showed us, but that would make sense. We do have actually 3 different weapon styles, and we do have the two-handed weapon styles like in the comics. So here obviously you can see the one-handed weapon style. So here we have the dual wield weapon style. Obviously, so the same weapon, but just one in each hand. Single weapon and the dual weapons are pretty popular weapon styles. And not so much for the two-handed weapon style. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if it's gonna change. And obviously here we have the two-handed weapon style. So you can see that the axe is much bigger than the other versions of the axe, but this is more accurate to what it actually looks like in the comics. So I understand why they gave us a one-handed and dual wield. These are popular weapon options in the series online, but the two-handed weapon style is more accurate to the comics. So sadly, this will be it for our video for today. Sadly, as I recorded roughly an hour of footage for this video, and after 10 minutes, the audio went out, so I had to redo the audio in Windows Movie Maker. And somehow, Windows Movie Maker really did not like the file that I gave it. It kept on freezing, crashing, and more. So sadly, this is pretty much what I was able to salvage from this bad situation. But don't worry, as soon as I manage to get the whole Absolute Batman style, I will make a video about it. As soon as I get all the emblems, I'll make a video about it. Heck, I'll even make also one more video about the weapon style. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.